What's up, good people? It's your boy Onyx. So, aim in this video right here, it's gonna be a little bit all over the place, but I'll try my best to be concise and tackle one thing at a time. It's just a lot on my mind, and I just want to talk about it. But first, I will start with Tekken 8. Now, after the first patch, after they patched out like the really crazy stuff, like Jax makes some noise and Paul's unblockable and a few other things. Tekken 8 has been more bearable. There's still problems. There's certain characters still need to be nerfed, like Steve, Horwang. I would even say Jin has some issues, and a few other things. But the main thing I'm noticing about Tekken 8 right now, what I don't like, it's not like the characters being OP and stuff. That's inevitable because when one character gets nerfed, someone else comes up. So that's just whatever. Matchmaking has been really funny. First and foremost, it's much harder to find matches now in Tekken 8, which I think is part of the problem because a lot of people hate the direction that is Season 2. They really hate that Season 2 is in such a crappy state. So a lot of people are like, what, screw this game. I'm dropping it. I'm moving on to either older Tekken or just playing something else like Street Fighter. Some people get into Fate of Fury, City of the Wolves. Some people are playing Guilty Gear. Some people playing, maybe Pocket Bravery, etc., etc. But a lot of people are not dealing with Tekken 8 because they hate the way it is. And that's understandable. At the end of the day, you're not happy with the game. You're more than able to just drop it. No one's put a gun to your head to make you play a game. You're not happy with it? Oh well, stop playing it. The developers either need to make a changes that's gonna make more people happy because you can't please everybody, or stop playing the game. That is your prerogative. Of course, that being said, is Bison, I already fed you. Your refusal to eat your cat because you want to be uppity isn't my problem. So figure it out. Getting back to my thoughts in hand. The balancing is a bit rough, and of course, due to the balancing, not only drove away a lot of people hate the current way the game is. Now getting back to my matchmaking thoughts. Bison kind of interrupted me. I consider myself an okay player. Some people give me more credit than I think is due. I think I'm just an okay player. I like the way I play. I think I got my moments, but I think I'm ultimately okay. I'm a casual. I'm a proud casual. Nothing wrong being a casual. Lately, though, I've been matching plays like 5-6 times I rank, and because the rank system after the reset with Season 2, which is now a big mistake, a really big mistake, you're now end up fighting Tekken Kings, Tekken Gods, who are disguised as Fujins and Mighty Rulers because the rank reset. Because based on your ranks, they think, oh, you guys are equal. But when my good friend Carlos will point out to me, honest, that person you fought is like 6 ranks above you, actually. And like, what? And I realized this is like a continuous thing. The matchmaking is so bad. You're not matching someone who's on par with your skill level, or maybe maybe a rank or two above you, or rank or two below you. You're matching someone like 5-6 ranks above you. And you're like, well, why the hell is this person playing like such a maniac? And you're realizing, oh, because you're ill matched. So when I do win, yeah, it's cool, but it's like more of a struggle lately. In Season 1, I wasn't struggling this much. And not because I was playing Nina, because some people say Nina's an OP character, and that's why, you were doing so well. That's fine. You want to think that that's cool. Maybe that is the truth. So fucking be it. My thing is Season 2, it's not even about me getting big streaks, because I don't care. Streaks come and go. You're obsessed by a streak. You're playing the game for a wrong reason. Only time streaks matter, maybe like playing like Balatro, you're like getting a good winning streak against the car dealer, whatever. That's good. Or maybe when you're playing like a racing game, a streak is good. But when you're playing like a fighting game, streaks are great, but they shouldn't be your only thing that matters. At the end of the day, you should be want to improve, have fun. And when you lose, you understand why you lost. When you win, you're like, okay, this is why I did the win. And, try to improve on what you can do better next time. But being matched with someone who's much higher than me, even if I do beat them, I don't feel like I want to pat myself on the shoulder. I feel like, why did I get matched with someone who's like really above my skill level? It's frustrating. It's not fun. It was such a struggle to just deal. Even when you win, you're like, ugh. You don't feel good. You feel like you just feel very irritated. So that's why when I play Tekken 8, because at the end of the day, it's the bread and butter of my channel for now. I had to find something to move on to. And I do like the game overall. Overall, after the initial Season 2 patch, I do have more fun with the game. I really enjoy Nina and Anna a lot. But the game itself, like, it doesn't feel as rewarding when you win. And when you lose, you're like, why did I lose? You just feel like you got out bullshitted. And it's not a fun feeling. It really sucks. It really does suck. So it makes it I want to play the game often. It's like I said, it's hard to find matches. And when you turn matchmaking, when you turn crossplay off, I have an Xbox. I feel like I'm in a freaking wasteland because I just can't really find people to play. I might as well jump on Tekken 7, which is no much better in terms of finding people to play, at least on the Xbox. PS4 a little bit different. And then when you do put on crossplay, a lot of PC plays, not all y'all, because I don't want to lump y'all all together. A lot of PC plays be on some weird bullshit with lag or, auto ducking, auto sidestep. And it's like, okay, you know what? This is not fun to play. You're going to cheat. Bad that this game is already chaotic. Now you want to add cheating on top of it? Come on, give me a break. It's not fun at all. So that's another issue I have with Tekken 8. So Tekken 8 right now, it just feels very chaotic despite, certain things being patched out. And I'm not saying the game needs to be all defensive. I think some people just want the game to be defense. I feel like just don't want to engage, which is annoying. And like the whole idea too, a fighting game should not be made around pros. Well, I think a fighting game should be where casuals get into it, but the skills that we retained from the previous installments that the pros were able to learn by being proficient players should carry over to reward their hard work. So I think fighting game should always be a middle ground. You don't make the fighting game where only casuals can enjoy it, but you don't make it where you're kissing the pros' asses. I feel like it always should be a middle ground. And like I said before, you can't please everybody. Someone's gonna be salty. Want, that's just people for you. But overall, Tekken 8's just in a funny spot, and it sucks that it's like in this really bad shape. Like season 1 wasn't perfect, but if we knew, I think many of us knew that season 2 was gonna be like this, a lot of us would have stuck with season 1. We would not have no, don't change nothing. Just give us Anna, but don't change nothing. Because Tekken 8 is in a really abysmal state right now. People's faith in Harada, Nakatsu, Michael Murray, Bandai Namco's at an all-time low. And it's just not really fun being a Tekken fan right now, which sucks. Especially when you don't got no alternative, because, I didn't think about going back to Dead Alive 6. But even then, who's really playing Dead Alive 6 right now? But it's a Discord fighter at this point. And that's a guy like me who don't really have that many people to interact with because I keep to myself for the most part. What I'm going to find? I'll find a freaking blue diamond on Dead Alive who's going to beat my ass, make me want to uninstall the game for the freaking 20th time? No, that's not fun. And that's a waste of time to do the installing because it takes Dead Alive 6 takes a minute to install, go to order DLC and stuff, and then to uninstall it. Why? So that's another thing I debate in my head. Yeah, I have Street Fighter 6, but I'm dog shit in Street Fighter 6. And, it's fine now to play it just to mess around with Cammy and Kimberly, but yeah, it's not like a game I can really make content with on a regular basis. And I can play King of Fighters 14 to the end of the days. I know after a while it's going to bore a lot of people, which, understandable. The game is 8 years old and people are not really a fan of the game's graphics. Although to me, I personally love it outside of Andy Bogard, but it is what it is. I understand. Next, I want to talk about, this is politics talk, so for those who don't want to listen, I'll try to keep it brief, 2-3 minutes, so you can skip ahead. But basically, outside, everybody who knows me knows how I feel about Donald Trump. I feel about this administration. I hate the fact that man is president again because, people that hate and ignorance win. But the thing has been scaring me lately is the whole thing with ICE. A lot of American citizens, people who are born here, if you just fit the type that you think they looks like illegal, they'll take you away. They're sending you to El Salvador where you're just under harsh conditions. People are disappearing. People are being taken from America who are born here, sent back to the country the current administration thinks you're from, and it's just crazy. And ICE is able to raid people's houses without having to show a warrant and stuff like that to look for illegals. It's just pure madness, and it makes me think Project 2025 spoke about a lot of these things, and people voted against it. So many people voted against itself. Some people did not vote at all, thinking that I know Donald Trump is bad, but I'm not gonna vote for Kamala either, idiot. And now, so much craziness is happening because either people voted against themselves, or a lot of people stayed home, or voted for Jill Stein like fools. And now we're just dealing with this, and we're praying. And this man, Donald Trump, as you can see with how Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, they're trying to take over this country where Donald Trump was a dictator, not just a president. A lot of people are hoping we're done with Donald Trump by 2028. This man trying to say president till he's no longer on this earth. And then obviously one of his kids will take over dead. And even if we do succeed getting rid of Donald Trump, the Heritage Foundation and MAGA has done such a bad number to this country. To me, I think the problem with a lot of people are easily deceived to hate one another, and people are tricked to believe that, oh, trans people are a problem, immigrants are coming to steal your jobs, black people are entitled, da-da-da-da-da, LGBT people want to convert your children. Instead of, using common sense and realizing this is hocus pocus, this is nonsense. They allowed themselves to be tricked by the people, the true powers that be, and now the elites, the rich, the Mark Zuckerbergs, the Elon Musk, and now we're in this crappy position, and we're doing our damage to get fight out of it. The Democrats are doing the bare minimum. People want to be safe. Everybody's looking for someone to be the next Luigi Maggione. Because I saw many people on Blue Sky, which kind of drives me crazy. Everybody like, something needs to be done by Donald Trump. You do realize going after the president is a big gamble. And there's not too many people who at least in their right minds are going to make that gamble. Not only sacrifice their freedom and their own lives, potentially put their own family members and friends in danger too. It's like going after me, going after Donald Trump are two different things. God forbid, I pray no one ever comes after me, especially like, a serial killer, a crazo, whatever. It's just any human will not want that. That same thing goes for my loved ones. But going after me is a gazillion times easier than going after Donald Trump. You're talking about someone, we need a revolution. Baby, you better start them because you want someone else to put their life on the line so you don't have to. That is very selfish. And a part of, protecting our democracy and stuff like that, sacrifices does have to be made. But the thing is, no one wants to be the sacrifice. Everybody's talking about this and that and the third, but when it comes to it, no one wants to be the sacrificial lamb. But my whole thing is that I know this is going to get a little bit into the race, and I'm going to keep this brief. I ultimately blame white people for the position we're in right now. Not all white people, obviously, but enough of y'all. Because either you didn't do enough research, you didn't take this crap seriously, or you allow your hatred to outweigh your survival. Now, food stamps are being affected. They're trying to get rid of Social Security, Medicaid, etc., etc. And we could have avoided this had you just voted for Kamala. Because like I said, you should have voted for Hillary in 2016. 2016. But, okay, you made a mistake. You decided to give Donald Trump the chance the first time around. After you see the whole thing with COVID and everything, why did you want to put that man in power again? Why? And now we're here. Now farmers are complaining about they're not getting enough resources. People, a lot of Hispanics who voted against themselves, another group of people who really voted against themselves, are now getting taken away from the country they were born in because they didn't want more of their own to come here. No one owns this country. Actually, America belongs to the Native Americans. But I think I went beyond the time frame I said I was going to talk about politics, but I did want to get that off my chest because it's something that scares me and that's really been bothering my mental lately. Another thing I've been going through, another thing, this is Blue Sky related. People in Gaza, the Palestinians are going through hell. They're struggling, things have been really bad for them. And a lot of them use Blue Sky to reach out to people for donations. And they're legit. But my whole issue is, I don't want to, because, honestly, they're fighting to keep themselves alive, keep their feelings alive. But a lot of people in America are struggling too. And, it kind of bothers me. And I know it's not right to say this. You want me to ignore my own struggles to help you with your struggles. And to me, that doesn't seem fair. Like, I could feel bad for you. I'll retweet your stuff. But I don't like the feeling like, I feel like a monster. Like, okay, I'll repost your thing, your donation, your GoFundMe. But I gotta look out for me too. I gotta take care of me. Bad enough is I'm gonna help catch up with my hospital bills. Cause I've been getting avalanche with hospital bills. That thank God my mom did give me some money, not loan me. My mom gave me some money a while ago that I used to help to pay these bills off. But I'm getting hit by random hospital bills that I wasn't even told about. And when I asked them before my surgery, do I have anything I need to pay? Do I have anything I'm gonna have to worry about afterwards? Like, no, you're good. Now I'm getting hit with. Recently I had to pay off $55 hospital bill that I got yesterday that just came out of the blue. A couple weeks ago, I got a $7 hospital bill, which, that was nothing. I was more mad about the principle of it than the bill itself. $7 is nothing, thank goodness. It's just like, come on now. It's ridiculous. Like, why was I not given this information in advance before I got the surgery? I mean, I wouldn't have turned it down because I really did need my hernia removed, and I'm grateful that, I got the surgery, but I should have known these things in advance. Next thing, I've been mad because I've been not mad at no one in particular, just mad at myself because I'm not able to save money where I want to, and I have a lot of forbidden characters. I know no one gives a shit, but I do, that I want to get done. And when I get an artist, a lot of my artists were like, hey, Onyxe, I have you ever reach out to me a minute. Do you want to get any commissions done? I'm open now. And I'm bringing I'm too broke to get a commission. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. I can't afford to get a commission right now. And it's like, but I like these artists and I love their artwork. I get so happy. It's like a good adrenaline rush of serotonin when I see one of my characters be drawn professionally by an artist, right? As an AI adopt that I had turned to an official character drawn by a professional artist, or a character I drew myself with my shitty drawing that I've turned to a character. I love it when I'm able to pay Chris to work on edits for me, or my mom as well. It's just like these things I want to get done. I want to do so much, but when you're struggling, it's hard. And I don't want to be like, Mom, Dad, please help me. Because I'm 34 years old. I want to be able to do stuff for myself. I want to feel like I'm independent, bad enough. I love my roommate. I love my roommate. I love my roommate more than I love myself. I don't want to be living with my roommate forever. I eventually hope to be able to move out, and not at that 45, 50 years old, maybe before my late 30s, like 37, 38. It'd be great to be on my own. I mean, I personally don't mind living with a roommate, but I also feel like I feel shitty about having to live with someone else sometimes. It'd be different if this was my husband, that was my child. No, this is my roommate. And I just feel like shit about it sometimes. I really do. But I also, I could go live with my mom. Let me calm down, I'm talking too much. I go live with my mom, but then my brothers live with my mom too. And I don't have the best relationship with my brothers. And maybe after 2-3 days, we're going to clash because me and my brothers don't get along. So, I also have that to deal with. The only brother I really get along with, and we still clash because we're still two different people, is my youngest brother, Alex, who is Asen's father, for those who don't know. And I do love all my brothers in my heart, but we don't like each other. And that's just that. And, I don't want to go to my dad's going through his stuff. My dad got very sick. My dad is barely functioning. And my mom, is up in age herself. I don't want to be like, and I also keep the idea, since my grandma passed away, I don't know how long I'm going to have my mom. I have these dark thoughts that I'm going to lose my mom before I'm emotionally able to handle it. And I'm going to want to take myself out. Especially in this crappy environment right now we're living in. This world is nuts. I'm not happy. Shit is rough. Everybody know is going through it. It's not fun. Like, if I knew, and I had thoughts like this a long time, for those I don't want to say because I'm not sure how YouTube's going to treat it. If I knew this was going to be the life I had expected with so much controversy, how much badly racism affects our everyday lives, I wouldn't want to be here. This world is so much harder than what I remember growing as a kid. And it seemed like it got harder, harder, and harder. And it's not getting any better. At some point, you think I might want to open an OnlyFans, show asshole, jerk off to somehow bring in more income. Because YouTube, another thing I want to talk about, it's so hard to get the proper engagement on YouTube. Like right now, I made a little over $50, and who knows how much longer it's going to take for me to reach the 100 for a payout. Twitch, I barely stream on Twitch. And my thing is with Twitch, I like Twitch, but I don't think I like streaming much. I like streaming on YouTube, but I'm also grateful to be a Twitch partner, so I feel like I got to do something with Twitch, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like with YouTube, I can just put a video out and be done. With Twitch, I actually have to engage with people, and sometimes I don't want to engage with people. I don't. I just want to stream and say hi, bye. But when I start seeing my friends come in, I don't want to be an ass right and not acknowledge my friends, because I do like my friends, but I necessarily don't want to talk. And that is like defeats the whole purpose of being a streamer. It really does. And I'm sorry I'm yelling a little bit. I'm just venting my inner frustration. Another thing, and I said this to my good friend Damon. I love Damon. Damon may talk sometimes, but Damon's also a good person to talk to, which is a good thing. Especially I think the profession he wants to be is like, be a guidance counselor. If I'm wrong, Damon, my apologies. Damien is a good person to talk to, though. Just want to say that for anyone who talks to him, that man is a good listener. He can talk a lot, but he's a damn good listener. I have been having adult urges, and I want to keep it brief because I don't want my step siblings to see this and, hear too much. I curse enough for them. I don't want my step siblings with Josh, Ashley, and Rita to see this and, get, oh my God. I haven't been lucky with the same gender in a hot minute. And it's starting to kind of piss me off. And that's another thing I would like, I have needs too, but I also don't want to screw up and deal with the one person, and it makes my life even more chaotic than what it is already. But yeah, I do want that kind of intimacy, even if it's not a boyfriend out of it, just have the intimacy every now and then, but it is what it is. But ultimately, I want to be able to start saving money again, so I am tired, and I'm tired just of surprises. When I finally was able to put some money aside, some bullshit takes place where I have to spend that money, so I'm back to zero. And I'm just fed up. Like, this life is crazy, and I didn't ask for this. No one did, but I damn sure didn't ask for this. And I hate that I have so much working against me, and I hate when I can't help or I can't do something that a person wish I could do. I feel like the biggest piece of shit in the world. But that's all I want to say for now. Make sure to like, comment, hopefully subscribe. Peace, take care, honest play out, child, love you.